So, I was working over at my buddy Tim, who has a tow shop. I was working on his ramp truck today. He's in the same town as the old man. And the old man said that they were changing the start date on the roof. So I thought I was gonna have to move this thing forward, and I was gonna do that right now. But I was just talking to him, and they're gonna start dropping shit off on the 7th. So they're starting on the 10th. So I'm just gonna leave it there. The tire already went flat. Kinda sucks, dude. But I also have some good news. So I was talking with my buddy Tim there. Water all over my phone. Right now I just zoomed everything in. Let's get in here. Oh. It's gonna be another ride stream. Talk to you guys about the news. Yeah, this guy's really cool. I love doing work for him. I only charged him $100 to replace that those e-brake shoes on his ramp truck. Usually goes that way. He'll be like, "Oh, what do you want?" And I'll be like, "What are you thinking?" He's like, "Oh, just give me a number." I says, "I don't know, how's $100 sound?" He's like, 150 sounds better. It's like, shit, you ain't gotta fucking you ain't gotta twist my arm around. You know what I mean? He comes out of the house and he's like, "Oh, there's 200 here." Get the fuck out of here. Really? So that was awesome, you know. And then I was talking with him. He's gonna help me out with something on the car. And then in the spring, when it comes time to do when it comes time to put the car under the knife, because I was nervous about doing the floor pan. So I talked to him and I asked him, I was like, "Listen, if I get my car deconstructed, would you pick it up with the ramp truck and bring it over here so I can, do the floor pan in the garage with the lift and everything?" He's got a really nice welder too. But I mean, I can bring my welder over if I have to. But he was like, "Yeah, definitely. Fucking, just get it all taken apart, leave the rear end in it so that we can, kind of move it around, and we'll bring that and the floor pan over to my place, and then hello, Alina. So that is like a huge weight lifted off of my shoulders, because I get intimidated by work all the time, and then I get into it and it's like, what the fuck was I intimidated about? But something like this is a little bit different, I gotta readjust this. That's all she's got. Fucker, dude. Not sure why it's not working the way it's supposed to, but a little bit of traffic going on up here. Anyways, getting back to what I was saying, yeah, that relieves a lot of stress from this job, because being able to do that in a shop setting is, so much better. Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you up, buddy. Shut up, my fingers. Thank you. Yo, Cameron Montgomery. What's happening? Better view now. So yeah, that's just major. Because I'll be able to set the car up on a lift, and I'll be able to, move it around. It'll be in a shop, and it won't be outside. And who knows, I might do the whole thing there, but what my plan is to do the floor pan and the rear frame rails over there. That way, all that will be left. I'll have to do the rockers too, because I'm gonna do the passenger side rocker before I even cut out the floor. But hi, Silu Kondek. But like when it comes to the rear quarters and the tail pan, I can do all that at the old man's. That's not too big of a deal. But if the floor pan goes smooth, if everything with the floor pan goes smooth and he'll allow it, I'll do the whole thing then. I'll get the whole shell rebuilt with all the new metal. And when it comes back to my dad's house, all they'll have to do is put it back together. Not this summer coming up, but by next summer I want to be driving that thing. By the end of this summer coming up, I want to have the car back together. This guy in front of me looks like a cop. He probably is. But by this time next year, I want to have that car back together, and all it needs is brakes and a few minor things so I can drive it. Making an extra $100 and then getting told that you got a shop to use to do a huge job. That just made my day right there. I think what I'll end up doing is because his shop is a mess right now. He's not a really good housekeeper. I think what I'll do is I'll douche out his whole shop for him. And then if he needs some work done, I'll give him a couple freebies. had my own shop, I'd be working on it right now, because I have all the parts. Oh, and then another thing, I just got a message from Ames. They're sending out. Oh shit! I forgot to tell my dad about that. They're sending out one of my hardware kits, so that's coming in the mail. Everything's looking good. Everything seems to just be falling into place.